Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan delivering his State of the City address. Tonight, he's talking about what's working and also his upcoming plans for your block. CBS News Detroit's Kelly Vaughn has a recap. Kelly?
Well, Terrence, this was Mayor Duggan's 11th State of the City address, and in it, he talked about how much Detroit has changed over the past 10 years. He says Detroit used to be a place that people would come to go on tours of abandoned buildings and ruins. He says it was known as Carjack City and a murder capital. But the mayor says the city has changed, and millions of people will get to see that change during next week's NFL draft.
We got a chance to introduce ourselves again to America. And when we do, we hope to be just like the Lions and introduce America to a very different Detroit than they expected.
Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan spoke about the improvements that have been made to Detroit's buildings, economy, and crime rate, especially the city's reduction in carjackings.
If you're going to stick a gun in somebody's face in this city and take their car, we're coming after you like an episode of 24. That's what's going to happen.
He says they're taking it a step further, and next month they'll be installing a camera network across Detroit's freeways. Mayor Duggan says crime has been reduced in the city through strong law enforcement, along with community intervention, like the city's 6-month-old Shotstopper program.
The 4 groups that emphasize personal interaction, their shootings in their areas went down 44%.
Duggan says after 10 years of work, the Detroit Promise program is guaranteeing free college tuition to children of Detroit families forever.
Sounds impossible, right? You think I'm exaggerating as a politician? Let me show you.
The city will pay for 4 years of tuition with money raised through a decade of annual tax capture.
This year, for scholarships for Detroit children, went up to $6.3 million. Okay? By 2027, it'll be $10 million. I'm telling you, this is, unless they change the state law, this scholarship fund is for our children forever. It's going to be there.
Detroit City Council President Mary Sheffield says we need to make sure schools, students, and families take advantage of this opportunity.
Every Detroiter that graduates from any school, high school in Detroit, can go to college for free. That is major.
Mayor Duggan says while major improvements have been made, there's still work to do.
2024 is the year we finally rid Detroit of the abandoned and illegal vehicles.
The city has increased parking officers to patrol public areas, and DPD now has more code enforcement officers to police abandoned cars on private property. Now, the mayor says you can report any abandoned or illegal vehicles through the Improved Detroit app.
All right, Kelly, he covered a lot of topics. Great job recapping that. Something else he talked about, Black communities and honoring Black history, specifically in Detroit.
Yes, there were several incredible historic restoration projects underway, including an underground railroad memorial that'll be at the site known as Freedom Point. And this was pretty cool, the Brewster Rec Center. It's a place where Diana Ross actually went and where Joe Louis trained. That building is going to be restored, including the actual ring that Joe Louis trained in. And it's going to be a space where, future boxers can train here in Detroit.
Wow, lots to celebrate right here in the Motor City. Kelly, thanks.